brother, and welcome back to Feed the Beast presents the Dw20's Modpack with me, Tryonus. Another Friday. It's Friday again, and it's the weekend. Yay! So today, people, we are going to be crafting the mechanism Fission Reactor. So basically what we're going to be doing today, like I say, we're going to be making the Fission reaction. We're going to be making use of the fissile fuel in the fission reactor, which requires water, the fissile fuel, and it outputs steam and nuclear waste. The steam we'll be able to use for power. The nuclear waste, which is what we're primarily after, believe it or not, here will be used in a solar neutron activator to make the petroleum, which then will be able to make the petroleum pellets. That's the name of the game. I will be making use of the steam and the power because it can go into a decent turbine reactor, and basically we'll be able to get a fair amount of decent power and everything, so hopefully we can get that far. But yeah, I did take pity on my little gas burning generator and made it a counterpart here, just to help with power supply. I also started messing around with my factories that we made last time, and I decreased some of them with their speed energies and whatnot, and it works a lot better and processed quite a lot of stuff. And oh yeah, you might have noticed the 2 extra chests and things over here. I made myself an extra enrichment chamber, and I can put is it uranium? Yeah, uranium in here, and then it turns uranium into these yellow cakes, and then the yellow cakes can go into the chemical oxidizer, which makes the uranium oxide. So that's kind of semi-automatic now. All I have to do is put the uranium in there. So yeah. So yeah, let's get to the fun part, the crafting part. So again, disclaimer, this is the first time I've put one together, so if any derps, this thing can explode. It's a bit like putting an old nuclear reactor together from industrial craft, from what I understand of this thing. So yeah, that should be fun. So today we are going to be making a control rod, a fission assembly, some fission reactor pots. We need about 4 of them, fission casing reactor, a radioactive waste barrel, and some reactor glass. Okay, so I've got everything set up here. This is a fairly small, compact version, but yeah, this recipe here is for the fission casing. We need some cable and pressurized tubes and whatnot. Here, this recipe is for the glass. We need enriched iron and lead. Then this one, I believe, is for the fuel assembly. Yep, there it is. Basic chemical tank, a couple of steel and a load of lead. This one is for the control assembly. And then this one here is for the fission reactor pots, but we do actually need reactor casing for that one. So yeah, we should be good to go, I believe. Just double checking that I have everything and then some. I feel like I'm missing something actually. I don't know. Oh yes, that's the one. That's the reactive waste barrel, radioactive waste barrel just there. So yeah, let's grab all of these and we will make all of these fission reactor casings. So we should have about 36 of them. I hope that's enough. Then we can make this guy, which was this one, which is the fission fuel assembly. Then this one, oops, we didn't need that steel, but I'll keep it on me for the control assembly. Then we just need this one for the waste barrel, and then we can have this one, Oops, we don't want the glass there. Damn it. That's a bit of a waste of glass. Never mind. I think I only need one lot of these anyway because it's a small one. I'll just make an extra just to be on the safe side. But not to worry. And then we're going to need these and these guys. So we are going to need to make some fission pots. We only need 4 of these. So we should be good with what we've got there. And then the extra, and then like I say, you need pressurized tubes and whatnot. I've already done a bit of pre-work on this. As you might have noticed, this pipe, it goes underground for the fission fuel and it goes all the way over there. Same with the power. Now the reason why we need power is that on the back side here you can see we have an electric pump. I already preset these out just to make sure that we've got this sorted, because you've seen me place a pump down a couple of times now. I don't think you need to see me do this again. So yeah, we've got pretty much everything set up, and this is basically the size of it. So yeah, you can see I've got ports for the fissile fuel to go in, port for the nuclear waste to come out, ports for the steam, and a port for the water. So everything here, and then we've got the control rod assembly and the fission fuel assembly will go there. The rest in it will be glass or reactor. So let's kind of get this done. So we needed the fission assembly at the bottom here, and then the control rod assembly at the top here. Like I said, this is kind of a small variation, but yeah, hey, it's made a person. Got a couple of eyes and got some glasses and then a big mouth. Yes, I'm easily entertained. Like I said, the rest in it needs to be the other casing, especially on the bottom. So we'll get that to that. Yes, I'm doing it a little bit of an awkward way. I know, I feel that myself, but yeah, it should be fine. And we can, oops, don't want you there, I don't think. And there we go. Across, across. Oop, get up. Good thing that we've got this jetpack. Really do need to see about upgrading it though. There we go. That is, I think we need to come up one more, and then we can cover the top. Nope, not there. We can put glass there, hopefully. Okay, so we need an input for the water. So we can put you there, and then we can get the output for the steam. Then over here we need an input for the fissile fuel, and then lastly here we can put you there, and then the rest of it, I believe we can just put glass everywhere just to make it. Oh, and there it goes. It has made, I believe. So we should be able to right click on this and we get a nice hood. Don't ask me to explain all this lot. This, like I said, this is kind of the first time I've done it, but we need to kind of keep an eye on it. Like I say, this thing can overheat and kaboom, so we don't need that. But we need to kind of set up the inputs and outputs now. So I believe we need the configurator, and we can shift right click. So that's output waste, output coolant, input only. So I believe the coolant is going to be there. That's going to be an input, and then the waste I think needs to be there. So like yellow, I may have got these wrong, I hope I haven't, but we'll kind of see. So we also need to put down a radioactive waste bin. There we go, just like this. Something to note with these, when these have got radioactive waste in them, do not move them, do not touch them. If you try to move them, they will go boom. Yes, they can explode from what I understand. So we just need a pressurized tube there. We should be able to fit one there because we haven't got any fuel coming in just yet. We'll put the steam coming out into this chemical tank for now, and then we just need the water as well going in. Now the electric pump, I've also put in some energy and speed upgrades just to help it out a little bit, because as you can see it's got quite a large tank in it, and this is our cooling system that we need, so I thought might as well put some extra speed into it so we don't have too much trouble there. Touch wood, hopefully. So we should be good now to come back over here and attach this. There we go, and that should be have outputted all its fissile fuel directly into there, and then it can continue making some more. So hopefully this guy should be pretty much ready to turn on. So yeah, let's just hope we've got this right. It's got a rate limit thing here. Now I understand that we can actually set its limit, so it's got a max burn rate of 1, so you can't go over that. I'm only going to keep it at 0.1 at the moment because I don't want to really lose a right lot at the moment. Like I say, I'm only turning this on to make sure everything is kind of good, I'm hoping. So we'll push the activate button, and ooh, that's a nice noise. That's a really nice noise. So heating temp, actually not too bad at the moment. We should be good. There's no damage to the reactor, which is good. Heating is actually fairly stable. I'm actually very surprised at this, but then again, with the amount of water, but look at the water going down though. That's a lot of water, and we are making steam there, which is, wow, that's already full. Okay, so we'll dump the access then. Maybe that might help, though it has got an internal thing, and that's already full. Wow, okay. And can we right click on this, or shift right click on, there we go, it's got nuclear waste. We have nuclear waste. There we go. I know I sound excited at that, but yeah, very, very cool. Alright, so it's working. It is working. It needs better coolant, because that is running down like mad, but hopefully that shouldn't be too much of a problem in the future, because like I say, we should be able to make use of the steam. And over here I'm planning on the turbine next, hopefully, and then we can make use of that, and then hopefully we'll be able to make like a battery, and then we can have like a closed loop circuit. Oh, went a bit too fast then. But yeah, I'm just trying to sort out the size. I'm thinking a 5x9. Should do it should I say a 5x5x9 turbine should be more than big enough, and then after that we should be able to make use of this radioactive barrel. And I've already kind of set up a space upstairs, or what I'm planning on doing upstairs. I'll explain it very briefly. I know we're not doing it today, but still. So the radioactive waste can come up and through this gap here. You should be able to see the reactor down there. There it is. And then it can come outside to here. Now the reason I'm taking this outside is because the I go into solar, there it is, this guy, the solar neutron thing does not actually require power because it has its own solar power, so it needs to be able to see the sky. I don't think it really matters if it's night or day for it, but still we can have the radioactive waste come up here and get fed into that machine, and then we should be good from there, really. So yeah, that is it for today's episode. Really, it kind of took less time than I thought it would. I'm sorry I can't really explain all the ins and outs of it. I'm not 100% sure myself, but something worth noting that the radioactive waste barrels will get rid of some of the waste over a period of time, but it's a very slow time. I think it's something like 0.1 millibuckets of radioactive waste per minute. So yeah, it is the way of getting rid of the nuclear waste, but the same token, it's a very slow way of getting rid of it. So these things can get filled up fairly quickly. I mean, it's at 0% now, it's not too bad considering everything else. The temperature is still dropping. But yeah, also something worth noting is that even though I've got a water pipe here, the turbine, as much steam as it gets, will also output water as well. So hopefully we should be able to have this be self-sufficient pretty much. But yeah, okay, I think that will do it for today. So I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Like I say, I know it's not the most explanation thing, but this is the first time I've ever made one of these, and I don't fully understand all the ins and outs myself. All I know is that this thing behind me is basically a giant bomb, which is why it's over here and not over there. So I just need to kind of keep an eye on it. There are ways of using redstone or redstone control units. There's another part of this machine, induction part. I can't quite remember which one it is. It might be that one, maybe. Oops, nope, don't want to do that. Maybe not, but there is definitely one for might be that one actually, the induction port that can be placed on the energetic matrix cube. Maybe not, maybe that's something else. But yeah, there is something that you can make it so that redstone can turn it on and off as well, but I don't know how to do that just yet. We'll have a look at, see if we can figure it out together. But anyway guys, I think that will do it for today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know what you want me to do on Monday, because do you want me to continue on with this and try and build this turbine reactor, or do you want to have a little bit of a break from it and we'll go off on an adventure, because we can go back into the Undergarden, or we can go and do a dungeon, because we've still got 2 dungeons, which we only went to level 2 on both of them, so we could go and explore one of them. So yeah, let me know what you want to do. I will also get prepared in case you want to do the turbine, but still, if you want to do an adventure instead, or let me know in the comment section. So guys, yeah, like I say, thank you very much for joining me. If you've got any hints, tips, comments, or even complaints, feel free to put them down in the comment section below. But regardless, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, or if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys later. Bye.